All aboard your tech news, games, and deals caboose. We have some Super Smash Bros. Adding a plant, and we also have the 2.0 update. And Facebook is paying $20 for some research. So let's jump into the Piranha Plant pipes up in Smash Bros. Ultimate, a new playable fighter ready for flower pot battling. We also are going to get it for a free bonus for players who have registered for Super Smash Bros. And redeemed their code before January 31st. So you have around 2 days if you hurry up. And we have some cool moves. This is from Austin John Plays. And he goes over some of the cool moves for the character. We have some different battling and moves. He does some walking with little vines that come out of the pot, he mentions, and also there are some jabs and stuff that he does, cute little leaf jabs. And then he also has a pretty powerful move, the little piranha. He gets into his little flower pot. You can tilt it over as well. It's down B, I believe he said. And also there is some poison that you can do as well, which looks like it's pretty strong, and you might die if you ingest it, which he probably dies later, this other plant. So there is that new fighter. And then they have the patch notes out, the 2.0 patch notes. It's pretty detailed. Offline mode, you can now play spirit board with up to 4 players. Online, some changes, general. And then they have all the actual fighter adjustments. It's quite a few pages. Jigglypuff's back air tech, increased attack speed. So there's a bunch of stuff from Mewtwo and all the other characters. We're only halfway down the page, so check out your favorite characters and see what actually changed. And here are some more notes, I guess. And then next up we have some Call of Duty update 1.12 Black Ops 4. So they changed the armor. There's about a 15% reduction in damage. The concussion, the status and radius got reduced, and the cluster grenade tuning, the fuse got increased, as well as some mini cluster damage. And then there's the ambush limited time mode out on PS4, and that basically is Bowie knives and sniper rifles and launchers. So you'll get some explosive action for that if the video loads. We've got some cool fighting scenes and some action, and there's some grenade launchers. And he hits the side of a bunch of crates, totally missing the player that he was aiming at. The person doesn't even respond to anything and just stays there and gets, it looks like, shanked. So he dies. And then there's also some MP playlists and gameplay improvements. And then zombies get some classic loot and weapons. And also in the gets a new 30 level kind of gauntlet thingy with its some crazy different modes and stuff you can do. So there is that, and there's a bunch of other patch notes. The Xbox and PC get the Barbarians one, the PS4 already got, so you can jump into that now. So cool little update from Call of Duty. We also have Grand Theft Auto really quick with some RC Bandito with 8 all new races. So it gets explosive surprises, including kinetic and EMP mines. So everyone loves RC race cars, I'm pretty sure. So I think you can get on some golf courses. A couple of the levels are all downhill from here. Some, it looks like some death spirals and some fast speeds. Air traffic control map. You'll get to throw your turbocharged RC cars over the fence. That looks fun. And then teed off, so a hole in one, like a remote control car right between the other guy's eyes. So bunch of 8 new levels and some bonuses for GTA Cash and RP, so there's always good stuff for that. And lastly, in game news, we have PC Building Simulator. It just launched out of early access. So in this game, you can play as a PC hardware store basically, and you can sell PCs and upgrades and take orders and stuff. You also can just build up your own PC and see how it would all connect together and look. And the graphics are pretty decent. They got some good gameplay, it looks like. It's got positive reviews, 89%. So there's that. And then the actual new part is the version 1.0. They had a bunch of the NVIDIA graphics cards, so RTX cards, and the GTX 1080 and 1080 Ti, so all those cards are getting added. Some Thermaltake is getting added, Deep Cool, Gamer Storm. So there's some cool stuff. Some Overclocking Edition is added. And here's some of the cards in the actual systems. and you can put yours in if you check out the game and download it. So pretty cool PC building simulator for you PC enthusiasts and gamers alike. And in some tech news, we have Facebook pays teens to install a VPN that spies on them. I mean, it's kind of just watching because you kind of know it's there. It's not exactly a spy, but it's beside the point. So basically, it is Facebook's research VPN that lets companies suck in all of a user's phone and web activity, similar to Facebook's Anovo Protect app, which was previously banned by Apple in June, and that was removed in August. So basically it does root access and to network traffic that may be in violation to Apple. So that's one of the big concerns with this. It looks like they did speak to a spokesperson, TechCrunch, and they confirmed that it wasn't in any violation, but TechCrunch still believes per Apple's policies and stuff that it is in violation. So we'll see if this comes back up pretty soon. So basically, Facebook has been paying users ages 13 to 35 up to $20 per month, plus referral fees to sell their privacy by installing the iOS or Android Facebook Research app. So here's a couple of the pictures. Download the app, install, and trust Facebook. So if you're into making some money and you don't care about your privacy or what you're doing on your phone, then this could be for you, and it could also not be for you. So we talked a little bit about back in December about how much is Facebook worth to you, and some people actually paid $1,000 to uninstall or not use Facebook for, I believe it was a month or something. It was auctiony, so a lot of the prices varied. It was different prices, so it's a pretty interesting study at, I believe, a college campus. So there was that, and basically Facebook is valuing your privacy and activity at $20, it looks like. So they talk a bunch more about it. You can check out the whole article. It's a lot to dive into, but they're calling it Project Atlas, it looks like. And one of the ways you can sign up if you want to sign up and make some money, I guess. I don't know if I should be telling you this, but you can sign up for the beta-bound sign up page with a URL ending in Atlas. That's why it looks like they're connecting it to Facebook. And then you get $20 per month via e-gift cards. And then you can also refer people up to $20. So it looks like they're trying to get it out there, I guess, and improve stuff and collect data. So here's the root certificate. And they talk a bit about all the different things that the phone, that Facebook can access. They talk to some of the research people. So it gets pretty interesting. If it's worth $20 to you, sign up, I guess. And it's kind of interesting how they're doing that. So we also have some AMD and Apple earnings report. We're not going to dive too deep into this. We're just going to say, hey, the net income was $38 million. This is Q4. So they have a little graph here, and they go into some of the details. Computing and graphics has been a main contributor of AMD's resurgence ever since AMD Ryzen CPUs was launched. And revenue for this segment was up to 8.6 to 986 million. So if you're hyped for AMD, you can check out their report here. And then Apple's report is basically Q1, and today Apple announced their first quarter earnings. And some iPhone sales struggled, and you can check out the rest of these little details in this little nice post by Ann Tech. So cool there if you're into some sales number. But we're going to do some more gaming news with some deals, which we haven't been doing too much of late. But PS4 and Humble does an indie PlayStation bundle for 2019, available now. So a couple of the games for just $1 are Grim Fandango Remastered. It's an epic story of 4 years in the life or death of Manny Calvera. So you travel an agent to the dead, and it has been remastered to look, sound, and control even better. And then you have the Bard's Tale and Inner Space. These are all, here's some pictures for this, and this is just $1 or more to unlock. And then there's a bunch more games after $9.89. Layers of Fear, Wastelands 2, The Telos Principles, Broken Age, and then even more games. For $15, you can get all of this. And Killing Floor 2, Shadow Warrior 2, and then there's some bonus soundtracks for $1 to $9. So you can get a bunch of games for basically $15 or just $1, and you can get the lower tiered ones. But that is a value of, I believe, $200 some they mentioned, $239. So if you want a bunch of games to play, check out Humble. They always have pretty good deals, I'd have to say. So Lulu says, I heart zombies and I would not pay to be violated. Well, you don't have to, but if you do, there's $20 per month. I think it's at up to, so I'm not sure if certain ones were paying different amounts or what, but pretty interesting Facebook and how much is worth to people and how much is worth to Facebook, it looks like. So there's that. And with that, we will be signing out. Pew, 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 pew.